The following program is designed to demonstrate simple workouts that you can use to improve your health. Be sure to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program.
Stay tuned for Body and Spirit. You won't want to miss today's show. We're going to cover how to burn body fat. Hello, I'm Dick Nunez, Wellness Director of the Black Hills Health and Education Center. Welcome to Body and Spirit. Today we're going to be going over one of the most controversial topics that's very badly misunderstood, and that's how to burn body fat. The Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs that we're better to put a knife to our throat than be a person taken by appetite. So that makes us feel like we're not supposed to be obese, and we feel like all the exercise we do should be helpful. But oftentimes we don't realize there is a missing ingredient to how to burn body fat, and that's stimulating the muscles in order to make the metabolism have a nice boost. So we're going to do that today as we get into our exercise. So let's get started. Joining me today will be Mike and Greg as we get into our routine. It's very important whenever we train the body to do the entire body, because the stronger we get, the more calories our body's going to be able to burn. It's just like having a very large car or a large truck. The bigger it is, the more gas it burns. So, as our body gets stronger, our metabolism will kick up in gear. We're going to start by squeezing our hands together, and we're going to push over to the side all the way. Feel the chest contract. Now we're going to come the other way, go all the way across, feel the chest contract. And again, now this can be done by anybody, and it doesn't have to be done from a standing position. You could be sitting down in a chair and still doing this exercise. No matter if you're 15 or 95, you can still do this, whether you're male or female. These exercises will be good for you. The stronger you are, the harder you push. If you don't have that much strength, then just simply go through the range of motion. And even that will make you much, much more effective at moving your body, and as you get stronger, you'll find you'll be able to push much harder and get the type of work you need. Let's keep pushing across, one after another. Push, and push, and push. Contract the chest each time, and push. Let's keep it going. Let's do 5 more. There's 1, and 2. Keep contracting that chest. There's 3, 2 more times, and 4, and last one, 5. Now let's bring it to the middle, turn the hands up, and I want you to push hard. Push, a nice steady push. Push it as hard as you can. Push, push. Let's go 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, as we always do, we want to stretch out. Just lean back. Feel it stretching through the chest. And now let's reach across our body. Again, we're going to reach back. And bring it across our body. Okay. Mike, if you would, could you get our towels for us, please? As you can see here, we have our very expensive exercise equipment again, our towels. Very useful when it comes to adding some resistance. What we're going to do is we're going to work the upper back muscles, very important to train all the major muscle groups because they're the ones that really call for the main metabolic action. So we're going to put the towels up over the head, and we're going to pull over to the side and feel it stretch. Now pull across the other way. Resist yourself both ways as you do it. Keep the tension on. Feel it work. Again, pull. pull. You want to really pull tight as if you're trying to tear that towel right in two. Okay, let's keep going here. You guys keep going. We really want to focus on these muscles right in through this area. Right in through the latissimus dorsi. Keep the arms straight. You contract the muscles in through here. Okay, let's do 5 more. Back across. Okay, 2 more. Okay, good. Relax. Okay, we want to stretch that area out now. Let's put the arm up over the head and pull. Remember, we're going to hold each stretch for about a 10 to 15 second time period. Now let's switch over. And feel that pull in through the latissimus area, the area we were just working. Okay, relax. Okay, now we're going to work the shoulder area. And the way we're going to do the shoulders today is we're simply going to turn our hands like this, and we're going to push up, and then as we come down, we're going to alternate the other arm. So we're going to go up and down. Try and give yourself a little resistance as you push and pull down. Use muscle against muscle. There's various actions of muscular movement. One's called isotonic, which is resistance through a range of motion. One's isokinetic, where the resistance is controlled through a range of motion. And then there's isometric, which is movement against or pressure against an immovable object. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn our hands to the side. And we're going to keep going up and down, all the way up, all the way down. Okay, now we're going to turn our palms in and up and down still. Now, since we're not using weights, we're going to have to do a few more repetitions than we otherwise would. But as we look to metabolize fat, the more we keep the movement going, the better off we are. Rotate the hands back to the front again. And when we're looking to burn body fat, obviously aerobic exercise, a rhythmic activity of a major muscle group is very effective in burning fat. When you do anaerobic training, which is resistance work, what we're doing here, you don't burn fat while you're doing it. However, when you rest, then your body is metabolizing fat. Okay, keep going there. Just turn the palms again, in. Reach way up. Okay, rotate them totally inward now, so the palm is facing you. Reach way up. Remember, if you need to stop and relax, put your arms down, that's fine. Not for you guys, though. Keep going. Okay, now let's rotate them back to the front again. Keep pushing up. You starting to feel that yet? Way up high. Okay, now we're going to take the arms down to the front. Now we're going to draw the arms up and back down. And up and down. We're going to concentrate on the muscles on the side of the neck called the trapezius muscles. They're a very long muscle. It starts all the way up in the back of your skull and goes down to the 12th thoracic vertebrae. Very long muscle, very important for posture and neck stability. Once again, as we do this exercise program, we're focusing on the major muscle groups because the stronger we get, the more fat we can burn. Up and then down. Anytime we do this type of exercise, our body produces what are called fat-burning enzymes. When those fat-burning enzymes are released, then when we do our aerobic exercise, our walking or our bicycling, or whatever we want to do, gardening, whatever we're doing, we can burn more fat because our body's now more effective. Okay, now we're going to put the arms out straight. We're going to go out to the side, back in, now out, and in, and out, and in, out. Good. Keep it going. Keep those arms nice and level. And we're going to do 3 more. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to just hold it there. We're going to try and hold it for 30 seconds. Once again, if you have to put your arms down, that's fine, but we want you to really focus on getting as much stimulation as we can out of the exercise. So you want to challenge yourself just a little bit. We're not looking to cause any joint discomfort, but you might feel a little bit of muscular burning as you do it, and that's the lactic acid that takes place through the metabolic process. And when that happens, then the body's going to go into an emergency mode, wanting to produce more fuel for the muscles, and that's where the fat starts to burn. Okay, good. Feel that? All right. Okay, now we need to stretch those shoulders out, so we're going to bring an arm across. Pull it all the way across, and just feel that nice stretch. Okay, let's go to the other side now. Feel it stretch. Once again, we're holding for about 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, good. Let's pick up our towels again. Now, once again, because of the fact that burning fat requires a lot of calorie stimulation for the muscles, we're going to do added resistance by doing our curls with the towel. So you're going to grab the towel like this. So when you pull down on it, it's going to encourage your wrist to turn out to help you with the supination position. And you're going to resist down with the other hand and curl up and then go all the way down. Okay? Let's go ahead and start doing that. I want you to do 15 on each side. And put a lot of effort into it. You want to make sure you really focus on the muscle. Pull it all the way down. Remember, we want full range of motion. Always want full range of motion as we do the exercises. We want to make sure we get a good exchange of air. In through the nose, out through the mouth preferably. When people worry about whether or not they should breathe in or out during the contraction phase, the most important thing is that you breathe. I don't want everybody passing out up here. But as people exercise, we don't want them to get into what's called the Valsalva effect, where they just strain and cut off their air because it creates interthoracic and intercranial pressure, and we don't want that. So remember, we want to do about 15, then switch sides. You already switch? Okay? Remember, you control how hard you work on this. And as we focus in here, if we look at Greg here, you can see that the muscle is going through contraction the way we want it to be doing as we go through the exercise. Okay, you about done there, Mike? Okay, good. Okay, that's the spirit. He had a couple more to do. He didn't want to stop prematurely. That's good. Okay, now we're going to do the tricep, and we're going to do these just a little bit different than we've done before. We're going to hold our towel. We're going to bend over, and we're going to push out and then pull back through. Push out and pull through. This is called a kickback exercise, and it's a really good one for tricep isolation. The thing we want to remember when it comes to muscle versus fat, a lot of people think that they're interchangeable, and they're not. Fat and muscle are not the same things. You have to burn one, you have to develop the other. 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. 1 pound of muscle is 600 calories. So somebody can lose 6 pounds of lean body mass for every pound of fat. Okay, let's switch to the other side now. Extend all the way out, pull back through. So what that means is if somebody called you from a grocery store and said, I have this great sale here for $1.25 a pound. Hopefully the next question would be $1.25 for a pound of what? So often these places that advertise this fast weight loss lose 30 pounds in 30 days. First question should be 30 pounds of what? It's easy to have somebody lose muscle mass and lean vital organs and extracellular fluid, but burning fat's a whole different thing. Okay, let's do 5 more there. 2 more. Okay, good. Now we're going to put our towels behind our back, and we're just going to raise up to get a stretch there. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Now relax, and back up one more time. Raise it up. Mike, you should be pretty good at this with your shoulder flexibility there. Yep, he sure is. Okay, good. And relax. Okay. We're going to just put our towels off to the side. We're still going to use them one more time. What we're going to do now is we're going to do some leg exercise. We're going to do what's called lunges. And we've shown lunges before, but we're going to do them again, this time with a little variation. So let's go ahead and put your hands on your hips. I want you to lunge way out. Okay, now while you're there, go down. Now come up, back down again, and up, and down, and up, and down. 2 more times. Down. 1 more. Okay, now back. Now switch over. Okay, good. And 1 more time. Now switch. Now for you at home, if you can't go as far down as these fellows are going, that's okay. Just get a little range of motion. That's fine. We're going to do 5, and then we're going to switch. And if this becomes too easy, you can always add dumbbells in your hands as you do this exercise. Okay? If you have sore knees or have problems in that regard, this might be a difficult exercise for you to do. So what we'll do then is just not step out very far, and once again, just a short range of motion, just enough to make those muscles start to contract. Okay, let's keep going. This is a great metabolic stimulator. Nothing stimulates the body like training legs because it requires so much energy. The legs are constantly on the move, so there's lots of aerobic fibers in there, and so you can really take them far into the training range and still keep going. But nothing creates a metabolic effect and starts helping body fat burn like this. I've seen people time and time again who have gone on weight loss programs, calorie restricting programs, they exercise, they do their walking and so forth, but they still don't burn body fat. And then when we put them into a resistance workout program, then all of a sudden the fat starts to burn. Okay, so let's just do a few more here. You start with your right leg, right? Okay. And let's do 1 more time on each side. Step out with the right leg. Good. And back with the left. Okay, now what we're going to do is step out with the right leg and just go into the position and just hold it there. Hold it. Good. Remember, we want to keep the chest up, the xiphoid process up as we hold the position. No problem, right? Keep smiling, Greg. Okay, switch. Okay, we're looking good. Looks like we're starting to get just a little bit of wobble in that leg. So we're looking to see. Okay, go ahead and relax. I want you to go ahead and lay down on your side there on the floor. Yeah, that's fine. Head up that way. Okay. And just get yourself comfortable. Just kind of brace your head with a hand. Now what I want you to do is grab your ankle here. Bring your leg back. And feel that quadricep stretch. Now go ahead and pull it back. Let's come this way. Okay, here we go. This is a good way to do the stretch if you don't have someplace to brace yourself. Once again, we're going to hold it for about a 10 to 15 second time period. Okay, let's flip over and go the other way. Okay, and as you get more flexible, you can pull back even further. Bring the leg, there you go, good. Mike, you should be plenty flexible then. There we go. Feel that leg a little bit. This is pretty good. Nice and firm. And remember, even though we have a couple young men doing this, these exercises are for everybody. Not just for men, not just for young men, but anybody can do them. Okay, good. Now I'd like you to take your towel and just in a seated position, put your legs out straight. I'd like you to hook the towel around your feet. Okay? And now I'd like you to assist yourself in a hamstring stretch by pulling forward. Okay, pull yourself forward. Okay, there you go. I want you to hold it for about a 5-second count. And then just relax. Okay, and pull again. Nice, steady pull. We've talked before about the hamstrings being so important for flexibility. Okay, relax. And one more time. Stretch it out. Okay, good. Okay, Mike, if you want to go ahead and put the towels back away there. I want to give you an example of something you don't want to do. Mike, I want you to touch your toes, just from standing there. Okay? Now back up again, and back down again. This is a common exercise that used to be done all the time called toe touches. It's not one that we want you to focus on doing because it can cause back problems. So we go away from that type of a stretch. Now I tell you, right? We go away from that kind of a stretch and do it from a seated position, and then we can do it without hurting ourselves. The other thing we want to try and avoid is any type of resistance behind our head where we're either pressing up or pulling down. Now, when we do the stretches with the towel, that's okay. But if we have a lot of bearing resistance and we're trying to push up, then we can create some problems in the upper thoracic area. And that's something we don't want, so we don't want to injure ourselves. One of the most popular exercises out there is just the common bench press. But actually, if you look at the biomechanics of it, it doesn't allow your scapula to come together properly, so it actually can become dangerous to do, especially if you do it improperly, which a lot of people do. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to do some calf work. I just want you to step back, press the heel to the ground, and we're going to push up on the toe and back down. Press up and then down. Feel it stretch all the way to the ground each time. And way up on the toe, back down. It's 5 more. And 2 more. Good. Switch over. Remember, this area is so important. Oftentimes, athletes or people who used to be athletes will go out and they'll get back into some athletic competition, and all of a sudden they feel like somebody hit them in the back of the heel with a racket or a bat. And the reality of what happened is they've just tore their Achilles tendon. Not something we want to do. So it's very important to keep these muscles in good, strong shape, and also very flexible. Okay, good. What I'm going to have these fellows do now is a little bit of an advanced abdominal exercise. I want you to go ahead and get on your back. Okay, you're going to put your hand behind your neck. Okay, bring your knees up and take your feet off the floor. Now I want you to draw an elbow up to a knee and alternate it across and come back and hit the other one. Good. This encourages full abdominal contraction as we draw up with the lower abdominal, contract with the upper abdominal. Now the way the body contracts in a Homo sapiens, once you contract a muscle, the whole thing contracts. So we're going to get a good abdominal effect by doing it this way. As you see, we have a little variance here. Greg is doing it more by using his trunk to come up. That's fine. You can do it that way. Where Mike is depending more on his hips to come up to his elbow. But both will create the desired effect. Starting to feel that yet? Keep going. Okay, good. Flip over onto your stomachs. Now we want to stretch those abdominal muscles out. Okay, I want you to push up and keep your pelvis on the ground. Good. And just feel that stretch. Okay. Come down. Let's go up one more time. Feel that nice stretch. Good. Okay, lay back down. Put your hands behind your back. Now let's just raise the chest up off the floor. Okay, and back down. Now let's just do repetitions, one after the other. Let's do 20 of them, one right after another. Good, keep it going. 8, 9, 10, 10 more. Three more. Okay, now up on your hands and knees. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your left arm out and point it out. Now put your right leg back and point that straight back out. Right leg. There you go. And just hold that. Okay, let's switch over to the other side. Nice steady contraction. All right, good job, fellas. Thanks a lot. What we went over today was a program designed to help you burn body fat. Remember, body fat is not lost in rapid measures. It takes time. If you have to burn 3,500 calories, that means you're burning 500 calories a day for 7 days in order to get 3,500. You're not going to lose body fat overnight. It didn't come on overnight, so it's going to take time. But just by restricting calories or eating less isn't going to do it, because when people do that, they actually start tapping into their own lean body mass, and instead of losing fat, people are losing muscle. And we don't want to do that. Muscle is the key to helping us get that metabolism back to the excitement and stimulation of our youth. But remember, no matter what else we do, whenever we exercise, we do it for the proper reason. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. God bless.